And so, to dive into it deeper and much more detailed, with Scripture as the core, let's go through that same understanding, correction, and adjustment through AI knowledge and see what we can find. There is something deeply honorable about admitting when our words need clarification, not because truth changes, but because we, as human beings, sometimes fail to communicate truth as carefully as we intended. That matters far more than many people realize. In an age where people are quick to defend every opinion, every statement, and every mistake, there is something refreshing about watching someone pause long enough to ask, did my words point people towards God's truth, or did they unintentionally leave the impression that I knew more than I actually do? That question requires humility. The Bible speaks often about humility, yet it rarely describes it as a weakness. Instead, humility is the posture of someone who understands the difference between God's wisdom and his own. James writes, "Good opposes the proud, but gives grace to the humble." James 4:6. Notice what James does not say. He does not say God oppresses those who sincerely seek understanding. He opposes pride. Pride convinces us we already know enough. Humility leaves room for correction. That distinction becomes especially important whenever we talk about God's judgment. In a previous discussion, a picture was pointed of what it might feel like to be refused entrance into God's kingdom. Imagine standing before eternity and realizing there would be no embracing the loved ones who had gone before you. No reunion, no celebration, only separation. It was never presented as a vision. It was never claimed to be divine revelation. It was an attempt to imagine the weight of eternal loss. Yet words carry weight. Sometimes people hear certainty where only possibility was intended. Sometimes they mistake illustration for doctrine. That is where correction becomes necessary. The Bible tells us many more things about God's judgment. Jesus repeatedly spoke of eternal separation from God. He spoke of outer darkness. He spoke of weeping and gnashing of teeth. He warned of a broad road leading to destruction and a narrow road leading to life.